Welcome to Crypto Space Junk. Well, we've had 2 days of green. I've not had a chance to look at the charts, but I've seen my portfolio keep going up. Today, it looks like we're getting it on the side of my panel to the right here. We're on a bit of a pullback. Some good news that I've seen from Sundaeswap. Yield farming's now live, which I finally had a look. And if I go to my Sundaeswap, I've got my Sundaeswap Nami wallet. Transaction finally took place. That's probably about a week and a half ago I put that in, maybe a bit longer. I left it, I didn't bother cancelling it this time, and it was just a test I did, and I've ended up coming back with 72 Sundae, so I'll just probably leave that there. But I'll be looking in to the staking and the yield farming as well. Now I know that transaction has happened. Everything's good. Interesting though is that I'm not getting a value on the wallet. So it's saying I've got 47 ADA there, and it's worth $56. But I transferred I think $110 worth just to the test, but it's not showing up this Sundaeswap value. So I had a look at Conv, and it's only in preview only. There's no data of the price or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. Could be a big surprise, or it might be a big disappointment. Who knows? Have a quick look at the charts. Okay, Cardano, let's have a look at it. So since I last did a video, we've had a weekly close, and we've had, I think, 3 daily closes. So I'm going to have a look at the fib from the opposing leg. And as we've hit the 50, we've had some profit taken here. Sellers have started to come in. So if we go down to the daily, as you can see, we've hit the 50. That's probably a bit more accurate if I'd done that. I can see that I'm not bang on there at the bottom. Bit off the weekly chart and there as well. Okay, yeah, so we can see that the sellers come in, started taking profit taking around 50. If this closes an inverted hammer, unless we're getting an inside bar, I could potentially see us having a bit of a pullback, because we have done quite a bit of a move up here. So maybe we'll come down to the 50 here. So look, let's measure the move. So don't forget, people bought down here and down here, so they're going to take profits and look for a better buy-in. If that closes, potentially I might sell some of mine to look for a cheaper pullback. But the way the market is at the minute, it's just shooting up. You could miss it, but I don't think you'll get much of a pullback. We could go from there. So let's have a look at what you would have got up here. So they started selling around 38% interest on their money, basically. Now, if we get that, they sold there and they look to buy on the 50. That's 13%. So they've made 26% just to get back up to where they were. So you're looking nearly 100%. So this is the reason why you have pullbacks. The market doesn't just go up in a straight line. There's money's been made on the way down. And you don't have to margin trade that. You can just you're averaging down and getting a better price on your money, basically. So let's have a look at this now. Let me remove. So if I go back to the weekly here, and then we can see what's happened. So that's the weekly high and the weekly low. You can get more accurate if you hold over your crosshair, level with the bar, and then up here you can see the open, high, low, and close. And you look there, and you can click into here. As you hold up there, you could get the weekly high 1178. So if I just go up by one, that's bang on the top of that pin there. And the low, bang on. So we broke last week's high. So we had an inside bar. We broke the inside bar. We pulled right back. Then the rest of the week we've come back up, and we break the last week's weekly high, and now we're having a pullback. If we look at this on a daily, this is what's happened. So see it here. We put in the high, sold off. We've got this hammer candle around the 50. See the 50 there? They rebought, pushed it up, and then sold again, got to send again at the 50 extension. You see we're high on the RSI there. I'll go to the 8 hours. So look. See pullback happening here. Maybe we'll probably go down to this around the 20 EMA here on the Bollinger Band. Hour chart. Yeah, so we're putting three red bars here. If I go from that medium there, so you can see how we bounce off the 20 EMA. It would be nice to keep bouncing off this 20 EMA as we start to climb. I mean, I believe we're going to be challenging the 140 area, 160 area. See here, I think we're going to come as far as this. But obviously, we're not going to go up there in a straight line. It's safe to remove now. And we're just going to do this climb, and if we keep hitting these extensions, you'll see them coming in. You've got a high wave candle here. The high wave, we put in a high, we get a high wave candle, and then we shoot straight down. This candle here, the high wave, you're going to expect extreme volatility either to the downside or the upside. Right, something that I want dying to look at here, convergence. Not going too far into it, but it's starting to show some life. I have noticed the odd 20% keep bouncing up on my portfolio. I mean, yeah. And from there, let's have a measure here. I mean, that's probably quite high. 45% from that low on the 4th of February. Not even a week. Daily chart. It'd be interesting. I mean, I bought, I think my average is around 12 cents on here. So I'm not going to be doing anything. I won't even try and accumulate more, because I don't try and accumulate more so much when I'm in this much of a losing position on this. mean, where would I? If I hit, I'd look for critical levels here myself. I won't play the fibs at a short time frame to try and accumulate more, just in case I miss them. I mean, I've got it on Gate.io exchange and it's the volume and the liquidity and stuff like that. I'm just going to keep it. I'd probably look at around here, where you got the structure there, and I think that will be the resistance. I mean, it could be cheeky and pop out as high as here. So I wouldn't be selling all to dollar cost back, but I'll definitely be taking some off the table around there. And look at the size of that volume coming in there. And I'd be more concerned if it was an inverted hammer and I saw that volume there. I'd probably look at releasing some now and then pick up maybe down at the lower here. Okay, FMT. I mean, I'm not going to go into great detail on anything else today. Just Cardano, and I was very interested in. I mean, you see how these fibs work. You're guaranteed that this is at least a 50. We're on a daily chart here. 618. See how I've got this little slightly brighter. That is the golden zone as it's known. 618 bounced. We've gone up. We've had a bounce. This is on a longer. This is on a daily chart, not an hourly chart or anything like that. I haven't got time to go down to the hourly today. Anything else of interest here? Had a GLT. Some news came out on GLT. See. So it looks like we've broken a trend line here. Like some is. This is a nice thing to see. It's come up and tested the trend line now. It hasn't broke through it yet, which makes me think over the next two days on the candles where we go on this, how we're going to break out. I mean, if we start getting a bit flat here, maybe a more successful breakout. Especially if we go down to this 50 and we get the buyers come in then and then push up, break out to the 50 extension, then come back and test, and then we're away. That will be great, and I'll be very bullish on GLT to do that. I can't see us coming down. Is this 1, 2, 3? The fourth time we're testing. Normally it's like 3 or 4 we break through. Right, so I'll quick look at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, last time I looked, was sitting on that line there, on their trend line. Let's have a look. Okay, was that red candle? So we've had 1, 2 more candles since, and we're just developing the third one now. So let's have a look what happened here. We're ready to come and look at this chart first. I think I might have been looking at it on a weekly before. Yes. Candle. Yeah, so it look like we're going to have a pullback there. We've hit pretty much where we said 54,000, which I said before would break up to 54,000. I think that was because I did a reverse fib from this level here when we last came in. And you start testing your eyes and you start seeing things here, like here. So we're taking it from the previous leg down. And as we've hit the 618 on the pullback, you can see the sellers coming in here. So possibly we're going to come back down and test this trend line. And I hope we hold. I really hope we hold. And then that's the road path for the next 2 months, I would say. Right, I won't make the video go on any longer. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.